Happy Friday, third graders. It's Mrs. Olney again. Today we are starting a new unit in math. All right, some of you may have started this before we had to move to e-learning, and that's okay, but it is multiple step word problems. All right, so as with any word problem, it is super important that you are using the cubes strategy. Think to yourself right now, do you remember what each letter of cubes stands for? I sure hope you do. Many of you should have it still in your math tab of your binder. But let's review. C, circle the numbers. U, underline the question. That's super important so that you know what you need to do to solve the problem. B, another one that's super important. Box the key words. Please remember that how many, just how many, is not a keyword. E is evaluate. So that's when you look at everything that you've done, you underline the question, you circle the numbers, and you box the keywords, and you think to yourself, what operation do I need to use to solve this problem? And finally, S is solve and check. All right, let's talk about those keywords. So some keywords that you will see in word problems that tell you, hey, you need to do addition are total, altogether, sum, in all, plus add, increase, and there's so many more, but those are the ones that you're going to see the most, more than likely. For subtraction, words such as difference, how many more, fewer, less, decrease, minus, and again, there will be more too. One that I want to point out is how many more. I said how many is not a keyword on its own, but how many more, those three words are a phrase that tell you that you need to subtract. Multiplication. Some keywords for multiplication are product, times, each, equal, groups, array, and again, there's more, but those are the common ones. And finally, division. The words that you will see, the keywords are divided, split, equally, groups, quotient, and a few more. So, what is a multi-step word problem? Well, it's just like what it sounds like. It is word problems with 2 or more steps. So far this year, we've been seeing word problems overall where you only have to do one thing, such as add, and you got your answer. These are trickier. You need to do more than one operation or sometimes the same operation, but multiple times to get the answer. So in a given word problem, I might need to multiply then subtract, or add and then divide, or add and then add again. That's why we have to really pay attention to the keywords and use cubes. All right, so make sure that you understand what the problem is asking for, and again, look for keywords to help you determine what to do. So let's practice. All right, over here I have a word problem. It says Sally baked 2 cakes for a bake sale. Each cake was cut into 6 slices. Each slice was sold for $3. How much money was made from Sally's cakes? What do I do first? Use cubes. So let me get my pen tool here. All right, so first C, circle the numbers. So I have the number 2 here, I have the number 6, and I have $3. Okay, underline the question. My question is how much money was made from Sally's cakes? Now the B, box the key words. Do you see some keywords in there? What keywords do you see? Well, I see each, and I see each again. Okay, now E, I need to evaluate. All right, well, each can be a keyword for multiplication, and each could be a keyword for division. So what would make the most sense? Is Sally splitting things, or is she trying to get a total? I think she's trying to get a total because she's trying to see how much total money she made. Okay, so now S, we need to start solving. Okay, so the keywords first tell us that we should multiply 2 and 6 because we first need to figure out how many slices of cake Sally made. All right, so let's do 2 times 6. And from our multiplication challenge, I should know what that answer is, or I can count by 6 2 times, or I can use one of my strategies. But either way, my answer is 12. Okay, so Sally has made 12 slices of cake. We're not done yet though, because it's not asking how much money or how much slices did Sally make. No, it's asking how much money she made. How much money did she charge for one slice? The problem tells us how much did she charge for one slice? $3. And how many slices did she have? Well, we just did that. She has 12. So what should we do with that information? And we have the keyword each again. We should multiply 12 times 3. So I'm not so good at my 12s. So I'm going to choose to use the strategy repeated addition instead and do 12 plus 12, which is 24. And then I need to add 12 to that one more time to get 3 times. 4 plus 2 is 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay? So right now, good, we got the right step. Second, we saw how much money she made, and then make sure that we check our work. Does our answer make sense if I just said 36? No, because I still need my label. 36 what? Dollars. The dollar sign goes at the front of the number. All right, let's try another one. Jordan needs 80 tiles to redo his bathroom floor. He has 48 tiles. Tiles come in boxes of 8. How many more boxes of tiles does Jordan need? What do I do first again? Oh yeah, use cubes. So let me get my tool here. First I'm going to circle my numbers. I see 80, I see 48, I see 8. Okay. You underline the question. How many more boxes of tiles does Jordan need? Okay, very good. So, B is box the keywords. What keywords do you see? I see how many more. We talked about that one. Do you see any other ones? I don't really see any other ones. Maybe in boxes of 8. We might need that. So, what should we do for step 1? He has 80 tiles. He needs 80 tiles and he has 48. What should we do with that? And I have the key phrase, how many more? I'm going to subtract 80 minus 48 because I need to see how many tiles Jordan still needs. And I have to subtract across 0. And zeros never ever scare us, right? A 0 becomes a 10 because we added 10 to 0, and that 8 turns into a 7 because we took 1 away. 10 minus 8 is 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay, so Jordan still needs 32 tiles. But we're not done yet because we need to know how many boxes of tiles Jordan needs. He doesn't need 32 boxes. That's like crazy time. Okay? So what should we do now? He needs 32 more, and they come in boxes of 8 in each. We're going to do 32 divided by 8 because we need to know we're splitting 32 into groups of 8. If I don't know how to do that, I don't know my math facts, I'm going to do equal groups, I'm going to do repeated subtraction, I'm going to do arrays, I'm going to use my fact families, but I'm going to use something, not just guess. 32 divided by 8 is 4. Now let's zoom back out. We got step 1 well, we got step 2, and now we need to check our work. 4 boxes of tiles. 4 boxes. And I could reverse this and do 4 times 8 is 32, and 32 plus 48 is 80. Okay, stay with me. We have one more to try together, and then we're going to move to our assignment on Class Kick. Olivia had 10 math problems and 5 science questions for homework. She could fit 5 problems on 1 piece of paper. How many pieces of paper did Olivia need to complete her homework? Cubes first. Circle those numbers. Underline the question so we know what we're looking for. Box the key words. What keywords are in there? This one is tricky. I think I'm going to box in that she could fit 5 problems on 1 piece of paper. It's not really a traditional keyword, but it still is very important information. Okay, so we used cubes. Now let's think about this problem further. She has 10 math and 5 science questions for homework and can fit 5 problems on one piece of paper. How many pieces of paper does she need? Well, first we should figure out how many questions Olivia has for homework. She has 10 math and 5 science. What operation should we do to get the total? Addition. 10 plus 5. Easy peasy, 15. So she has 15 problems. Does that mean she needs 15 pieces of paper? No, because she can fit more than one problem on one piece of paper. How many can she fit on one piece of paper? 5 problems. What operation would make the most sense? We're splitting up 15 into 5 in each group. Splitting up is division. 15 divided by 5 equals what? 3. 3 what? 3 pianos? 3 pieces of pizza? No, 3 pieces of paper. All right, and of course you want to then go back and check your work. Okay, so we got our steps. We think, does our answer make sense? Yes. We got a silly answer like 42 pieces of paper. That would be crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, I'm going to move us over to Class Kick, and I'm going to do the first problem with you. There are 4 sheets in the Class Kick. We're going to do the first one together, and then the other 3 are for you, but I'm going to explain how to do it, okay? So, let's see here. Right here, multiple step word problem. Sorry about that, I wasn't seeing it. All right, all of your sheets are going to look like this. All right, it's very similar to what we were just doing, and I'm going to tell you what we want in each box. So first you're going to read the problem. 5 boys and 6 girls went to the movies. Movie tickets cost $6 each. What was the total cost of the tickets? Of course, I'm going to use my cubes. Circle, underline. What keywords do I see? Well, I see each, and I see total. All right, and I'm going to write those keywords over here where it says keywords. Each, total, okay? Then under what is the unknown, I'm going to write what the question's asking for. So it's asking for total cost. All right, under sketch and solve is where I'm going to show my work. I'm actually going to split this box in half because remember, multiple step word problems usually have 2 or more steps, all right? So that way I can do step 1 on the top and step 2 on the bottom. I'm going to reread the problem now. 5 boys and 6 girls went to the movies. Movie tickets cost $6 each. What was the total cost of the tickets? Okay, so I think first I need to figure out how many people went to the movies. 5 boys and 6 girls. What should I do with those 2 numbers? If you said add, you're correct. 5 plus 6. And what does that equal? 11. So I have 11 people who are going to the movies. But again, our unknown is what was the total cost of the tickets? How much does each ticket cost? $6. And there's 11 of them. So I'm going to do 11 times $6. And a lot of you are super good at your 11, so you should get this lickety-splickety. 11 times $6 would be $66. Now, does that answer my question? What was the total cost of the ticket? $66. That makes sense. So in my answer box, I'm going to put my final answer with a label, which in this case is a $sign. All right. Then you have 3 to try just like that on your own. Okay. So again, use cubes, just like we did. Write the keywords in the box. What is the unknown? Sketch and solve is showing your work. and then your answer with a label in the answer box. These can be tricky. Try not to get frustrated and just do your very best. We'll be working on multiple step word problems again next week. So until then, make sure that you've done all your work for the week and have a wonderful weekend. Bye, third graders.